Hi guys, it's 2 minutes past 5 on a Friday. We're just doing, Jack's doing some last minute invoices. We've just done our third concrete block, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, we'd like to thank you all for those of you who have liked, subscribed and shared the videos.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. It means a lot to us actually, because mainly what we do is a shower shit, so it's good. It's nice to see people liking our videos. Actually, the last 2 videos have sort of rocketed, haven't they, Jack?
Yeah. 8 views.
8 views, yeah. But no, keep it up, guys. You keep up the good work your end, and we'll keep up the good work our end. Ciao, Bella.
Bye.
Morning, 5:05, Monday morning, guys. What a dank, wet, horrible morning it is. Lots on this week. We've got plant out, we've got deliveries, we've got grabs, we've got digger and driver hire for local schools. So Chunky and Andy are both going down there, and then get that done. Andy's then going on to another digger and driver hire, which will probably last another week. So yeah, I think you've got the shutter into strike today from the new yard. I think Connor and Jack are going to go and do that. Managed to get the concrete poured for the new kiosk, so they're going to do that. I shall go and strip out this new job and get things there ready. So yes, guys, all go, go, go. Monday morning, we've got the mayhem coming up, guys. The mayhem coming up. I've got to go straight out on grabs in Haverhill for a new customer who's currently got one of our diggers on hire. And I don't know how much you can see, guys, but it's so miserable this morning. It's quite dark in here. But that's what happens when you journey into work at 5 in the morning. So anyway, get to work, get on site, crack on, catch up with you soon. Ciao, Bella. Morning, guys. How are we? Wet and windy day. But we are on block mould. What do you call it, Jack?
Block mould crackage.
No, block mould release.
Release.
Yes.
Release the mould.
Block
Bolts.
mould release.
Bolts are all out.
Bolts all out. Oh, we have a bit of damage.
Oh no.
Not bad for the first attempt though, guys. Just that one there, Jack.
Right. I'll best put this down and give old Sam a hand. So that's the mould split, struck, released. I think was the word we're going for, released. And there she is. Now, as I was saying on the last video, we need to work out our tip to cement ratio, because this was our first time, and this first half, you can almost see there's a dividing line. So this first half we think was about 3 bags of cement. That second half was like 1.5 bags of cement. So we didn't work it out very well. The plan is to do quarter of a bucket, a bag and a half, quarter of a bucket, bag and a half, and that should give us a mix like this the whole way through, because this side here is lovely and smooth, lovely and hard, but this other side, you see it's a bit crumbly. I mean, it's usable, it's not pretty, but it's usable, and there were a few bits on the bottom that broke when we brought the mould off, so maybe we split it a day too early, but the forks go in the fork slot's nice. I mean, it's there, it's like a pancake. The first one's a throwaway. Or children. No, I'm joking, my first child isn't a throwaway. Yeah. There she is. Fork slots could do a bit of a clean up because they're don't look very pretty, but then we're using them as aggregate bays. So yeah, mould 1, block 1. We're going to write a 1 on it so everyone knows this is our first block and not to judge us by it. But yeah, anyway, Monday in the yard. Sam's just getting the grab out. Got some grabs to do. Got a small driveway job to do in a village just over that hill there. And we're going to pour another mould. We're going to pour another mould today, I think. So yeah, we'll see how that goes with our new mix ratio. Holla! So obviously we've got that first mould split and a couple of bits we noticed. So where we put this fork channel in, there was a bit of a lip. So obviously when that's curing underneath it, that's catching, and then when we pull it off, it's going to damage the bottom of the block.
It seems to me, guys, like this is all a bit of trial and error. One day we will make the perfect block.
Yeah.
But we're thinking that will happen by the, what, 3rd or 4th block?
Yeah, 3rd or 4th block will be perfect. So we might be boxing this in so that there is no possible catching, but we're just having a bit of a think, a bit of a workout of what we're going to do. We have ordered another mould with these pre-installed, so we'll see.
Which was what extra? 50 quid?
£25.
£25 extra, guys, to put these in to a new mould, and it actually took me time and money, probably more than that.
Yeah, it probably took us yeah.
But you learn, don't you, as you go in this game. It's all a learning curve, isn't it, Jack?
It is, mate. Yeah, so that's what we're on today.
But the first mould's not unusable. It's still usable. It's just not up to Asheville's standards.
No,
is it?
No. Well, we had just picked the machine up, did a grab at the same time to help them out. Grabbed a bit, let them dig a bit more off, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, just remember, guys. Just remember. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
There it is. Chunky and Andy out today. Dig a driver hire. Dig a driver machine hire for a local school. Yeah, doing a bit of digger work. And what are we doing today? Loading up for tomorrow and getting this sorted. We're going to pour another mould. Yes, we are. Okay, see you later. Bye. Just down the new yard. Obviously, you saw us last week concreting up the plinth for the electric box. We've just struck off the shutter in, and there it is, the concrete donut on legs. So the cabinet will sit on the top, power from the road will come in the back, and all of our cables will come out the front. And obviously we're building up, so you'll only see about 100 mil of that cabinet eventually. Yeah, it's hot work. It's muggy, very muggy. Anyway, back to the yard. Roger. Round 2. Batching plants out and ready. Sam's just finishing a few adjustments he's making to the mould. I thought I'd show you this. I don't have to show you properly yet. Look, this is the ladder up. We've got a nice safety bars up there. Little viewing platform. So this time we won't be caught with a wheelbarrow and a ballast still in there. And we had a little tidy up as well. It's a bit cleaner. There's that block. You can see the 2 shades. Strong mix, weak mix. That'll be alright. We'll still use it somewhere hidden away. This time round we're going to be far more prepared, and we're going to be a bit more measured in our approach. So we're going to do quarter buckets, bag and a half every time, 6 bags in total, and get this poured as strong as you like. Let's load up. So, 1 full bucket. 1.2 tons in a full bucket.
Right guys, new job today, Tuesday morning. Got the 17 here. So, simple job again. Just got to scrape off all the existing, down this white line, round the corner, in here, scrape it all off, rebase it all, membrane, 20mm stone, and then all these cobbles are coming up on the front, and then we're doing a cobble hard stand at the front, new entrance. So yes, probably make that about, I don't know, 1.5 metres by the width of the drive. We've got a tree stump over there to deal with, but yeah, nice simple scrape off, rebase, 20mm stone, opposite the village church, and the sun is shining.
Cracking on this one, all down, got it all down to height. Sam's just loading up the last bit, well, not the last bit, probably a couple more loads, only a transit van, don't forget. And it's hard as rock, but what we thought we'd do is we'd bring the roller up. You haven't seen the roller yet, it's a bit of an old but gold machine, but Chunk Nuts has just brought it up, towed it up he has, here they come. I don't know what he's doing now. There it is, old Barford roller. It's a bit diesely, it's a bit loud, but it gets it down nice and hard. That's what we like. It's actually Andy's roller, but we use it quite a lot. There should be, that's the same sort of trailer that we bought and transformed to a micro trailer. Exactly the same trailer. Day one done, dug out, type 1, all the way around. This bit here, we are setting some cobbles. We're having a nice cobbled edge.
Yeah, it's going to look like a Victorian street, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah, cobbled entranceway. You ride over the cobbles, and this is going to be 20mm. 20mm stone, cobbles.
Simple.
Say bye, team.
Bye, team. Yep, see you later.
Morning, guys. Tuesday morning. I think it's Wednesday. A wet Wednesday morning. We had a few wet mornings so far this July. Oh no, it's August now. August! And it's wet. We're supposed to be laying that cobble edging today on that little driveway project. Obviously, if it's too much, like if it's too much rain, then that'll have to get pushed back a little bit. But yeah, that's me, Legs and Sam. Andy and Chunky are actually out of that little school job. We do a bit of school work in Haverhill over the holidays. So they had to dig and find a leak. They had to shape up a bank, remove some old sleepers, just sort of digger work really. And then today they're on statue moving. So Chunky has just loaded up Vera, which means we're using the little Vera in the yard. But yeah, Vera's up on there, she is. We obviously it's cabbed. This side we put perspex on, and the last time we took it out on the lorry, it caught the wind and snapped. So you get a little bit of a breeze. But yeah, that's what they're doing. We're on cobbles. Let's go and get loaded up, get down there, and see what the day brings. All right. sun's actually come out. Look at this. It's sunny. It almost feels like August. Well, as I mentioned, today, cobbling. Bit of cobbler. We're cobblers. So these were all sort of found around the garden, and we're going to use them. Got a nice cobbled edge in front of the drive, a cobbled threshold. When we have got the tent with us, just in case it starts raining again. It's all set up. We are.
Morning.
There's Sam and Legs. Got a nice tent up. Sam can't get wet. Precious. And yeah, so we're doing, I don't know, probably about 1.5 meters back slope to get up to this height. Set them in mortar mix, and then point the joints. Job's a good one. And then tomorrow, 20mm stone. Simple and easy and good. There you go. Well, let's get cracking. Yep.
Right guys, cobbling commencing in a matter of seconds. First mix is on. Legs is about to fill the wheelbarrow. String lines are set up. Jack is over there selecting cobbles.
Right, so first job is finding the right sort of cobbles. Obviously that one, probably a bit big. That one, probably a bit small. That one there, just right. So I'll start getting some cobbles out. No doubt Mr. Particular over there will reject half, but we'll get some cobbles down. And we've got a nice mushroom pointing as well to go in the joints. So yeah, let's get cobbling.
Here we go boys, countdown to Chucky's bedroom.
Sam's excited because he's on an auction, bidding on a few bits.
We're on an auction guys, and we're winning.
We just won some steel ramps, picture, and he is currently bidding on a couple of porta cabins. Our office, yeah. So obviously we've got the 60-foot site office for the yard, and the planning is also for another one on top of that, a 30-footer, and then another 30-footer at the other end of the yard. So we're just waiting to hear whether or not we've won 2 30-foot porta cabins. We won them. We just won these.
We've got to wait for confirmation, but I think we won them. Sold to you.
Sold to us. Well, we've got an orange collection now.
Guess how much?
How much?
Guess in the comments, guys.
So it's two, number of 2 30-foot porta cabins. What are we getting for? 650 quid. Oh, lovely. So that's 3 times more to move them.
Yeah, but it's still cheap.
Yeah, so we got a price from a haulier up there because it's Doncaster. 1,800 quid to get them down here. So that's to come in a video coming out to you soon.
Hi guys. Say hi Jack.
Hi.
Jack, hi Jack. Hi Jack, he's hijacked it. Directors meeting, bye bye. So guys, we got given a sack barrow. Hang on, let me just lift this up. Ooshed. We got given a sack barrow the other day, just a bog standard sack barrow. So nothing too special. But my little welder, she's a trusty old girl. Yeah, she's a bit unstable on the old wheels. So I'm making a new welder trolley. Because we've been rained off this afternoon. So I've laid it on its side. I put 2 new wheels on, and now I'm just going to configure, put another bit of plate on to sit the bottle on. So I'm going to put a little surround around the bottle, a stand up, strap the bottle to, because that's ever so wobbly, and you always worry that the bottle's going to fall over. So yeah, going to make a new welder trolley, guys, with some hooks on it and stuff for the cables and the gun and the torch. Yep, it's all go, go, go. I shall give you an update in about 10 minutes time. Welding trolley part 2 for me. Anyway, you last saw me when I was taking this sack barrow apart. So, put some new wheels on the front, done a little upstand, built a little frame. Yeah, a little bit of box section for the torch to sit in. Sits in there lovely. We have a little handle, handheld, welded nicely packed under the bench. Some hooks on the side, guys. Now we have a mobile welding stand, don't we, Jack? We do. Yes. Available in your merch store.
We're selling them, are we?
Yeah, we'll sell them, mate. Yeah, £10 each. Yeah, no, look, all made out of scrap. Not bad, is it, really? It's like a scrap trolley. It's a scrap trolley that sort of built itself, Jack, isn't it? Yep, that's that one. Oh, corned beans. What do I want? Ha! How you getting on? Thursday morning. So, on we go. Up we go. First things first. Coffee, kettle on. Into the office.
Someone's woken up for the beans.
Morning, Jack.
Hello.
How are you on this lovely summer's day?
Alright.
What's on the agenda today, Jack? Huh?
Fuck me, man.
Have I caught you out, have I?
5:30.
5:30 in the morning. Thought I'd come and say hi.
Hello. The agenda is coffee. The kettle was just boiled.
Is that today's agenda?
That is today's agenda.
Coffee, coffee. Right, have a coffee, guys, then we'll catch up. Lovely. Ducking and a diving, hey, hey. Snipping and a joking, oh.
So, we just come up to see Chunky and Andy. So Chunky and Andy are currently doing a bit of, well, all sorts really. A little bit of digger driver hire, a bit of statue moving, a bit of leak investigation, and we just come up to see them. They did a bit of bank levelling, so we thought we'd probably take a look. So we'll see what's been going on. So this was the site of the leak. There used to be a school building on this field, and a boiler house sat here, and the stopcock's over there, and they kept having water coming up through the ground. So Chunky and Andy had to get in the digger and dig a hell of a old pit they did. So right down there in the bottom, you see that there's a little standpipe sticking up. Right at the end of that down the bottom, it was just an end of a pipe weren't capped off. Just, yeah, water sloshing out all the time. So they dug down, found that, capped it off. So fingers crossed, that'll be the end of that. But that's a hell of a pit they've had to dig. That's the second leak at this school we've had to come and find. But yeah, this is a local school in Haver. We do a bit of work up here in the summer. Sam's uncle, obviously Sam's dad, Sam's uncle Andy, and then Sam's uncle Robin, who I thought I just saw walking across that field somewhere, is one of the caretakers here. So we get a bit of work. Obviously competitively priced work, fair and square. Yeah, I'll go and show you what else they've done around the corner. But yeah, and the sun's shining, lovely. Yeah, and the second little job was they had sort of like a retaining sleeper seating area that was all rotten away. And I hadn't taken a before photo, annoyingly. But yeah, this whole area was like raised step sleepers and stuff. And he's been in there, graded it all back, seeded it. Lovely job. Oi, oi.
Toodle pip!
So me and Connor have been pointing those cobbles. I didn't film it, but I'll have to put a picture in. And Sam hasn't. Andy has struck our second attempt at a block mould. So there's the base after Sam's codgery, trying to get it to catch less. So this is our second attempt. So we think we've improved the mix, but there's still a few tweaks to do. So this was 300 kilos of sand to a bag and a half. We're going to take that to 200 kilos of sand to a bag and a half. And I mean, obviously, as you saw, this was our first one. You can see, look, we didn't get the mix right. The mix changed. So this half's potentially a bit soft. I mean, it's usable for us. I mean, we wouldn't sell it to anybody. But that was number one. And then this is number two. So number two, more of a uniform colour, far crisper all around these edges. All down these edges is crisper. Even the fork channel holes are looking crisper compared to the first block mould, where they're a bit catchy. There were a few places where it caught on the bottom still, so Sam's gonna have to sort it out. So at the side of the fork channel, it's still catching in these middle bits, not catching where Sam's put these bits in. So the potential is that we try and smooth these areas off, maybe with some 45s, slightly stronger mix. And I think next pour, I mean, you can see all the weld, you can see the weld marks in this one because it's so crisp. We must have vibrated it better as well. So our next mould, our next pour, maybe this afternoon actually, we're going to be stronger mix. Sam's going to change the welding on the bottom so it hopefully doesn't catch as much. And then by block 3, we're hoping that this side looks as good as that side. Only time will tell, guys. Only time will tell. You know what it will also tell is if you like and subscribe, because then you'll be able to see it. Yeah. Okay. Seems like we're taking over the courtyard today. DainesLowe, 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 DainesLowe. DainesLowe, DainesLowe. We're taking over, we are. I'll show you this. We've got a little job. Get another little infill next week before the big project starts towards the end of August. Self-binding gravel path. So we used this stuff on a different job, who initially wanted that Breeden gold gravel, Breeden gold gravel, which has got the royal warrant. So you see it at very, very posh private estates and public estates, or National Trust stuff. But this stuff, this is Cotswold gold path dust, and it's slightly whiter than the Breeden when it's dry. Exactly the same spec, exactly the same sort of installation, exactly the same qualities as the Breeden, but I think it's probably a third of the price. It's just the war warrant that Breeden's got that hasn't got. So yeah, so we'll show you that next week. Yes, we will. So we're going to try our first stack of our two concrete blocks. So let's see if this works. They stack. Look at that. They're not pretty yet. They will be. But we are producing concrete blocks that will work for concrete aggregate bays. And he's just moving the hopper back. Yep, yep.
Oh, corned beans. What I want? Ha! How you getting on? I'm using waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My voice is going. I don't know if you can hear, I've got a bit of a cold. Yep. Sound a bit like the Octomanaut's alarm. For you dads out there.
Tell you what, that old trailer's seen better days, isn't it?
What, leads?
Oh, good morning. So it's Friday morning, 7 o'clock. Chunky and Andy have gone off on what they on? Haulage.
Haulage. Well, haulage of our own goods.
Yes.
We bought some stuff in an auction this week, but then alongside that bought something else that we didn't know we were going to buy.
Yes, it's a nice little goodie actually. So they're on their way up to
Whiz Beach,
up that way. You know, up where the old carrot
capital of the Fens.
So they are going up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they'll be back here about midday. We're on stoning up today of that last driveway. That'll be finished.
I'm going to the dentist.
That's going to the dentist.
Fun.
Hopefully they're going to sew his mouth up.
Yeah.
That'll be great. So yeah, this is just a little morning jaunt really around the yard, just to check everything's in place, see where we are with things.
Plus Sam hasn't seen the stack of blocks yet.
No. So as you can see from the videos, it's not all going too well with the blocks. Here comes legs. No, lead.
No, not lead. Leggy lead.
Morning, lead. Morning. What have you got on your fucking sofa?
What are they?
They're like
Uggs.
comfy as fuck. They're like a breathable rigger boots.
Leather Uggs.
I quite like them. And have you shown the viewers the ladder and the handrail?
I think so.
So we've got a nice ladder on here now, guys. Nice ladder, nice handrail. And I'm soon to get it painted, but as you know, it's all time, isn't it? But yeah, onto the blocks. So we're on our second block. And the first one was, let's face it, it was crap. The second one is less crap.
Yeah, still in the crap category.
Yes, I mean,
but
we've got
less.
a bit of chippage here and there, but they are going to be, the first 100 we make are going to be for our own yard. So it doesn't really matter what they look like, as long as they're strong enough to separate aggregates.
The bottom was not as bad as the last one, but you can see, look at that. That was our variance in mixing, whereas this one's far more uniform.
Still not strong enough yet.
We need a better way of flipping them over once they're struck, if we're going to try and strike them quickly. You see this corner broke off. But that's the back as far as I'm concerned. So that won't ever be seen. That'll be the back of the bay, or the side of the bay.
We're going to aim to strike them relatively quickly because we need to free up the moulds so we can pour another one.
Yeah, the second mould will be here next week, so we can start pouring two at the same time, because then this comes into its own, the hopper.
Yeah. There's a bit more modifying to do to the hopper, but you know, everything's trial and error. Yeah. We had the 4-ton dumper out this week. The old but gold, didn't we, Jack?
Yeah, so we had the transit, and the grab was too big for what was needed. So Andy and Chunky loaded soil onto the 4-tonner, and then loaded that onto the plant lorry. Why not? It was basically a roll-on, roll-off, but you could then drive the roll-on, roll-off around.
Look at this, look, guys. Talking of staff not doing their job properly, expensive. Oh no, look, Jack, this is an SD Groundwork one. So a very expensive high-vis. Found on the floor.
Vintage.
Found on the floor. This is from the previous company that was
Yeah, it went under, so
probably the best around.
yeah, it went under, so we changed to Daines-Lowe.
No, it never went under. It just grew into something bigger.
Yeah,
But this is vintage material.
yeah, that'll be in a museum one day.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like a morning waffle, isn't it, really? We're just, we're taking stock of what we've got.
We need to show you in there soon. So that's a big lorry body. That
What
we
was
are.
going to be my camper van.
It was going to be a camper van, but now we're probably going to turn it into a mobile stage, just because.
Yeah, so we want to put on events next year. Andy, Big A, he does a music festival every year, and we always struggle to get a stage. So we're going to turn that into a mobile stage, so we can just pull up on site, flip open the side, and in there is all the PA system, the lights, everything.
We've already got the door this side for steps in the back. We're going to fold down the front for the stage. But at the moment it's full of auction goodies. So
Mainly chunky
sofas and fridges. Chunky will always look at an auction and for some reason always buys fridges and sofas.
And a freezer.
And a freezer, yeah, just for good luck. So yeah, and then, yeah.
So that'll be added to the hire fleet then, a mobile stage.
Yeah, plus we've got a huge pizza oven,
Yeah.
a huge coffee machine.
Yeah.
I say we've got it, I think.
We might even go into the catering business.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, what else we've got?
But that was, I bought that. It's a shame we didn't film that because that was really sketchy.
I think I've got some pictures.
We picked that up, yeah, picture here.
Few pictures of us picking it up.
Yeah, we picked that up from the middle of Cambridge on a wet day.
Yeah.
And on the back of the Scania, and we brought it back here, lifted it onto another Iveco that I bought. Yeah, just bodgery all round really, but we got it here.
We did. Legally.
It's legally, yeah. It wasn't over length at all, was it, Jack? No. What they're paid to do. Oh, hi there.
So obviously you've seen us down the new yard, putting in a new plinth for the electric box. We've also got to put in a standpipe because the water company needs something to connect to. So, and as there is no soil report, they are having to base it on the soil being contaminated, which it isn't. So they've suggested we use barrier pipe. They've stipulated we use barrier pipe. Now barrier pipe is expensive and we only need about 10 metres, but we found somewhere that sells it online per metre. So we ordered some, they sent it, and it was the wrong pipe. It's happened twice this week.
And the fittings as well.
Yeah.
The fittings were, because they're stipulating barrier pipe, the fittings that go alongside barrier pipe are very expensive. Now what we'll probably find will happen, guys, is we will install all of this standpipe for the water, all of the fittings they've specified, and then their fitters will come out and join us up to the mains. But they'll probably come out and say, well, why have you put all this in? Just delete all that and go straight to the tap. Which means we're going to be £1.5 grand down, you know, just because we've done it to their spec.
Yeah, and then we actually ordered a 3-inch end cap for a pipe, and they sent us a 4-inch 90-degree bend. So it's not been a good week for deliveries. But this is now the correct pipe.
So we'll see.
So Sam is just opening the box. This is an unboxing video for a length of pipe. Exciting.
For an order that should be correct.
Should be correct. It should be 10 metres of 32mm barrier pipe. So not your normal MDPE, barrier pipe. I mean, it looks bigger than the last lot.
£32mm.
32
So
mil.
guys, they're on the money this time. They've just cost us a week's wait. So suppliers, hey. I mean, if we were that bad, we'd go out of business. But other people seem to get away with it.
They do, but we don't let them.
No.
Yo, last day of this little driveway. All the cobbles pointing up yesterday. Mushroom pointing. Sitting there with the granite sets on the roadways. Legs, although he's becoming more head as well as legs because he's getting a bit more used to the videos. Legs just loading up the barrows with 20mm. Normally we can't back it in over this because it's still a bit soft. And yeah, getting the membrane down, getting the stone down. Lovely stuff. So just getting some more stone, and Sam has gone off to help Andy and Chunky because the little item that we bought, the farm where we're going to store it, the farmer's not about, so we can't use his forklift. So Sam's going to go and try and get it off somehow, and I've told him to film it, and he's taken the tripod. So Steven Spielberg, eat your heart out. Here comes some filming from Sam. Is there a more satisfying job than washing through 20mm stone? No. That's a wrap, guys. The heavens have opened. It's very, very wet. But here it is. Got the nice cobbled entrance. And then lovely fresh 20mm. Perfect. I don't know if you saw it before, there's a quick before picture. Made a real difference. Relatively cheap driveway in the scheme of things, but perfectly usable and actually in keeping with the house. So let's pack up, roll out. See if we can get a Lego block done before the end of the day.
Right guys, this is round 3 of fabrication on the block mould. So, it was nipping round here. So I've 45'd the whole lot. We've gone from one extreme to another. There's probably more weld on this block mould than there is block mould. But, it's gonna do the job. So we 45'd the whole lot, plated it all up. So hopefully now, once that's sprayed with shutter oil, the mould should just pop out. So yeah, it's taken about an hour and a half to get it where we should have had it in the start. So we're going to put it together now and pour the mould. Let's see what Monday brings, eh?
Round 3.